ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅੱਜ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਪੌਨ ਐਡਮ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਜੁਲਦੀ ਆ, ਕਿਸੇ 'ਤੇ ਧੱਕਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਗੇ। ਅਤੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
One more point I want to share. Sikhs are born out of strong sense of social justice. So we are all political activists. We will always be fighting for human rights. That's who we are. And we are here to connect with you. And we welcome you again, and thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule. I think you are here only for one day and you are able to fit us in. Thank you very much. If you can come and say a few words. Thank you.
Sikhinda, I also want to acknowledge the traditional owners and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging, and thank you, as Senator Sahib said, for your support for First Nations communities here. I was really pleased to receive an invitation from Sikhinda and also my good friend and colleague, Senator Sahib, to come and visit you while I'm here. And over the time, I'm from Melbourne, and over the time that I've been in Melbourne, we've had connections with the Sikh community in Melbourne and candidates who've run for the Greens before, and also in my time as leader of the Greens, I've been to national events together with the Sikh community, but this is my first time here, and this is a very significant and special place. I can see that just walking in here, and so to be invited to come and share time here with you and your Gurdwara, and also to address you is a real privilege. So I wanted to say thank you first of all very much for the invitation. And one of you've probably heard this before from David or from others, but we have a number of founding principles in the Greens, and one of those is peace and non-violence, and another one of those is social justice. And one of the things that I've learned over my time is that there is a very high degree of connection and alignment between what we are fighting for and what you believe in and are prepared to fight for as well. And we are in a world at the moment where we are distressingly witnessing thousands of people, many of them children, being killed, and governments either being silent or actively supported. And one of the things that we really strongly believe in as Greens, and that is part of our DNA, the founding principles of it, is that where there is an attack on someone's human rights and on someone's basic right to equality and peace and safety, you have to speak out. You have to speak out. And part of the reason that we turn up day after day in Parliament and also to work with the community is to make sure that attention is shown on everyone who finds themselves under attack. And as David said, and David and I have spoken about this on a number of occasions, we have seen with concern the rise in lack of safety for the Sikh community here and the rise in attacks, because we do see it happening around the world, and we want to make sure it doesn't happen anywhere, but especially that it doesn't happen here. And I want you to know that we, as Greens members of Parliament, part of the reason I wanted to come to you and talk to you personally is to let you know that the good work that David and that you are doing together and doing in Parliament is something that has the full support of all of our members of Parliament in the Greens, because we share these concerns, we talk about issues, David raises them with us in our party room meetings to update us about what is happening and the issues of concern for your community. And I myself have been involved in meetings as well to address these issues with external agencies around what is happening, to ensure that everyone in this country is protected and receives the proper and full protection that they need, and we tackle any instances of hate attacks, that we stop them before they start, but that also when they happen, that they're met with the appropriate response. This is something that we all take very seriously. We all take very seriously in the Greens. We talk about and we act on as well. And I want to conclude by saying I'm really looking forward to spending some time with you now, perhaps having to have a longer conversation. But to just endorse what David said before, we see our role to serve and represent the community, and we will fight, including in Parliament, even when it gets difficult and we find ourselves in the minority, because one of the things that we found is that in Australia, often what the politicians say is different to what people think. And people in Australia are overwhelmingly peace-loving and believe in equality and do not want to see wars and do not want to see attacks. And even when some of our political leaders lack the courage to speak out, we will always speak out because it is the right thing to do, and you have to stand on principle, but also because we know we're speaking on behalf of millions of people in this country, many of whom support you as well. So I do want you to know that it is something that we will continue to do, and that large numbers of people, as we live through another war that's happening at the moment, the majority of the Australian community actually wants peace, and we will speak out as representatives to push for that to happen, and we will keep pushing until we see peace, not just for some but for everyone. So thank you very much for having me. It really is a genuine honour to be here, and I look forward to having some further conversation with you. Thanks again.
We'll facilitate the leadership with the Surupa as a road of honor in Sikh tradition. Yes, he's from Adam's office. That is she's from Adam's office. No, that's from David's office. Sorry, Mr. वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह।
बहुत जल्दी
Hi, I'm Tia. I'm the founder of an organization called Empowered BWB. It's a community organization that promotes businesses, among other things. And I would like to say that if any of you are building a house, if you like to construct a custom house, please approach Mr. Jatinder Singh from
JB Prime Homes.
I would highly recommend him. Thank you.